I don't even know what the design team was thinking with these. It just keeps sticking around and I just want it to go away so badly. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica and I created Dolled Up by Jay. So in today's video, we are talking about something that is near and dear to my heart. Roasting ugly fashion. Woohoo! So I'm going to be showing you a bunch of items that I personally think are just quite tacky, bags and shoes of luxury designer items. Now these are just my opinions. This is just a fun video on the internet. If you like any of these things, please do not be offended. This is just meant to hopefully make some of you laugh and, you know, just explore all that's crazy in the world of fashion. And yeah, just some items that I personally just don't love. So if you're here for it, definitely keep on watching and consider subscribing as I post new fashion content every single week. Okay guys, let's get to the video. Okay, so the first item on the agenda is this Valentino Super V crossbody bag. Now there's no wonder this is on sale right now. I think it's 30 or 40% off on Valentino's website. I've seen a few people wearing these bags around and I'm just like, oh my God, no. Like this is just so ostentatious. It is so in your face. It is just so giant. It's just like it's just awful. Like I just can't with this bag. It's just a massive V and then the whole flap opens up. It's just too much. I really do not like this bag at all. And I also don't love a leather strap personally. I'm more of like a chain strap girl. And I just think they definitely look a little bit more elegant, a little bit more luxurious, more expensive. And especially for the price of this bag, like if you had bought this full price, it would have been about like 3,000 US nearly. On sale, it's probably about 2,000. It's just like taking it too far in my humble opinion. Okay, this is definitely going to be polarizing and I hope that you don't click off this video. This isn't super offensive, this bag, but ever since I saw it, I was just like, that is so effing tacky. Like I hate this bag so much personally. I'm sorry if you own it and you love it, all power to you. Please wear it, please enjoy it, don't be offended, but I just really do not like this bag. This is the Louis Vuitton On The Go. Now I know this is going to be polarizing. A lot of people really like this bag, but I just really do not love the large, oversized, gigantic logo of the monogram that is all over this. And I really don't like how it has that two-tone effect. Like it's got like the darker brown on one side, the kind of like puke beige, whatever you call that, on the other side. Like it's just, I really do not like this bag. Now they do have some versions of it that are a little bit better, or like a solid print, or even just like all black. I think embossed they might offer now. That's definitely better in my opinion, but the originals, I'm just like, no honey, especially the like the tie-dye ones they were doing. Stop it. I won't spend too much on this. Sorry, I don't want to offend anyone, but like I just had to mention it. I don't like massive, huge, in-your-face logos, especially not on a bag of that size. It is a large and in charge bag. It is about the size of the Dior book tote. You can get medium versions, but it's a large and in charge bag. And I think Louis Vuitton saw how popular the Dior book totes were and made their own version. Essentially, this is a newer bag. It came out, I think, in the last 1.5 to 2 years. And I just don't love it. I just don't love it. Moving on. Okay, next, we need to discuss Philipp Plein. I never really discussed Philipp Plein on this channel. I am very mixed about the brand. Some people absolutely hate it and compare it to like Ed Hardy tackiness level, and some people absolutely love it. The weird thing is I don't see that many people wearing it often. I've seen a lot more people, I find, like traveling in Europe wearing it. I see it in Dubai sometimes, but like in Canada, rarely, ever. In London, I don't think I saw a single person wearing that brand. I don't even know if there is anywhere to buy Philipp Plein in London. I've never noticed any sort of boutique or store. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've just been oblivious. But I do enjoy some of the Philipp Plein, like the crystal t-shirts. Honestly, I own one of them and I think the quality is amazing and it is beautiful. It's all Swarovski crystals and really, really amazing quality. And I think it's just like a piece of art. But some of the bags, I really don't know. Like, I don't know what they're going for. Like, I was going through the bag section on the website and I was like, so many of these are lookalikes for other items. The first example being the nylon shoulder bag. So what does this look like? It looks like the Prada nylon bag that everyone's obsessed with. It's like the reissue, You know what I'm talking about, the one that every single blogger and every single girl like 14 and up wants and has been posting on Instagram for the last like year and a half. So I just don't understand. Like, I get that these bags and this silhouette is popular, but they're just like, that massive Plein logo on the side is just like, why does that need to exist? Like, the logo on it in general, it's okay, it's not too big. I don't really love the logo of the brand, and when it's too big, personally, some of his stuff, the logo is just way too big. I like when it's more integrated. In the bag, it's like, it's okay, but the massive tag on the side, it's just too much. I'm not here for it. I don't love it. The next bag, it's even worse. It gets even worse. It gets even worse. I had to do its second Philipp Plein bag because they were just so bad in my opinion. I like had to. Next item is the Philipp Plein leather shoulder bag. Oh, this honestly reminds me so much of the Valentino like oversized tote. I feel like they've totally kind of like ripped that off as well. And just the logo on it, like why? Why is it so large? And why does it have the registered trademark thing above it? Like, it's just so tacky in my opinion. I'm sure he's got a team of creative directors that he consults with in his designs. I don't think they're solely just on his own, but I just want to like whack them over the head with this purse. Like, it's just so, just like, I hate it so much. If the logo wasn't there, it might actually be a half decent bag, like quite cute. It's obviously very much a lookalike of like one of the Valentino rock stud totes. I don't remember the name, but you know, now there are some items that I will say, like there's a clutch that's also a bit like kind of like Alexander McQueen vibes. It's got like these like ornate kind of like long like the finger cases you like slip your hand into. Those clutches are badass, but I think for the price, especially of this leather tote, €2,000, like to look tacky like that, it's ridiculous. Like, who is buying this? And the weird thing is, other than the clutches with like the cool like finger casings, I don't think I've seen, other than on his girlfriend, who's like, I've watched some of her YouTube videos, she seems like such a sweet person. I don't think I've seen anyone wearing Philipp Plein purses personally. Like, have you guys noticed? Like, I just don't understand sometimes how this brand is like making so much money, because I don't see that many people wearing it necessarily. But like, yeah, I mean, I own something from it, so like, I guess I'm part of it, right? I just think that there's some items in the brand that are so tacky. Like, just go on the website yourself if you want to entertain yourself. Like, some of the items are so tacky, but so expensive, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. One thing I also don't understand is when brands are like these high-end luxury fashion houses, and obviously like that's what Philipp Plein as a brand wants to do, but then they're like doing these crazy deep discounts and they're advertising for their outlet of 70% off, and it's just like, okay, are you a luxury fashion house, or do you just try and charge as much as you possibly can and then you put it all in your outlet every season at like 40 to 70% off? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't see Saint Laurent doing this, you don't see Dior doing this, Chanel would never ever in a million years, Louis Vuitton never. If you're gonna charge, you know, like €700 for a pair of shoes and €2,000 for a purse, 3,000 plus for some of his bags, it just doesn't make sense to me to then go and do these crazy deep sales. It's like, are you a luxury brand or are you not? Trust me, I love a good sale, but just seeing the frequency of them, it kind of like devalues the brand in my eyes. You know what I mean? Anyways, moving on. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Okay, next is this Prada polka dot mesh bag. It basically is like sequin polka dots. It's completely see-through. I just feel like anything that's a mesh tote is like very just, they might be coming back in style, they might be in style right now. I know Prada's got a whole bunch of them. I just think they're like, honestly, really tacky. Who really wants to show everyone in the world like what's in your bag? I think this Prada bag is like $2,000. It's a mesh bag. Like, it's not made with leather or any sort of like super expensive materials. It's just nylon. Like, I don't understand why this bag exists. I really do not like it. I don't like the sequins. That just looks like it's gonna scratch the side of your body. It's gonna scratch delicate clothing and fabrics that you might wear it with. Can you imagine wearing this with like a nice wool sweater during the season? No, it's gonna snag on it. The glitter sequins like might even come off. Looks like a nightmare to me. I like how they've styled it in the photo because the girl's got the full outfit, but other than that, it's like not here for this bag. Okay, the next bag, this is a polarizing bag as well, but I decided I really hate it. And it's the epitome of like Y2K fashion, and it just keeps sticking around, and I just want it to go away so badly. It's the Balenciaga Le Cagole. It's got nods to the city bag, you know, with similar grommets and kind of like the gathered leather, the way it's stitched and all of that. And it does have like a couple of like mini pouches and like a heart mirror attached. Some people really love this bag, and I've seen a lot of like cool girls on Instagram per se wearing this, but I just personally decided like, I think it just looks a bit juvenile and I don't love it. I don't really know how timeless this bag is going to be either. I feel like at the moment it seems very trendy, but I think it's going to be hard to top the city as like a classic for Balenciaga and the Hourglass. So I don't know. I just don't love it. I would love to hear your thoughts on what you guys think of this bag, because I've seen a couple TikToks on it and it's very polarizing on there as well. Okay, moving on to Tacky shoes. And trust me, these are even worse than the bags. First, I need to discuss, everyone is obsessed with Telfar lately. They have these tote bags. They're basically like a little bit understated, but then there's just a massive embossed logo on the outside, but they seem to be kind of becoming the new like Longchamp, I think it's Longchamp. Kind of becoming like that vibe. It's not a super expensive brand. These boots, however, are about, I think, $1,000 because they are like an all leather designer boot. But these are just, I don't even know what the design team was thinking with these. Why is the logo on the top so large? Like it literally looks like a pair of handles. I don't understand why the logo is so large and why the boot is so wide at the top. And also the way that these were photographed online, the leather is kind of like a little bit crinkled, so these don't even look like they're going to be a slim fit. I saw these in person as well when I was in Vancouver. I included them in my shopping vlog, and I was not happy when I first saw them. I was like, what the hell is this? And I can see like the merit of those leather tote bags being popular, but the logo on the boots, they could have done a simple all leather trim and then a nice logo about this size just on the top of the boot. And instead they did this monstrosity. Like, I don't know who's buying these. It's just, it's awful. Okay, the next. I have a love-hate relationship with Gucci. I think a lot of their ready-to-wear clothes are actually like super in your face, but like I'm into it. And then the bags lately, I'm not into at all, but I love the sunglasses. Like I love their sunglasses. I think they really excel in sunglasses. The shoes, meh. These shoes though, I'm like, oh my God. These are the Gucci GG slingback pumps. I hate everything about these with a burning passion. I think they're trying too hard to be like those Balenciaga kind of pumps where they really cover like a lot of the top of the foot, like more than a typical slingback would or a typical heel would. I also really despise how these are kind of like almost like a low kitten heel. Also, like it's winter and these are like a canvas slingback. Like who's wearing these and where? And these are literally like, they look like they're just sawed off. Like they want to be like a square toe or a rectangle toe, but they're a pointed toe that's been sawed off. And then also the G's on the back that aren't even like the Gucci GG. They're just these G's that look like it's from like the 90s or something. Like they're literally a monstrosity and I hate them. I'm sorry, I hate them. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. Moving on. I did try to find something tacky from Dior because I love Dior. If you're new here, this is an unofficial Dior fan page, but I saw these shoes when I was in London several months ago and they were in my London shopping vlog. If you want to see that, I'll link it below. These shoes are the Dior Chez Moi slides, and honestly in person they were even worse. It's not that they're tacky because of the oblique print. I have nothing against the oblique print. I think it's cute. They look like disposable spa shoes in person, literally. The soles are so thin, and even so in person, like I don't know where people are wearing these because they're just so thin. Like they literally look like spa shoes, disposable shoes. You can never wear these out in the rain because they're just like a fabric. And they're just so thin and flimsy looking, and I think they're like $960 US. So they're actually more expensive than the D-Way slide, which has way sturdier construction. Like the D-Way slide is like bulletproof. I have a review on those shoes. I will link it below. It's been very popular on this channel, but I just don't understand these shoes, and I just think they're tacky on the basis that they're just so flimsy looking. If you wore these out, they would look like spa shoes, and they're just so expensive that I'm offended. The next are the Bottega Veneta puddle glitter boots. Now, I know a lot of people like these kind of like really oversized chunky rain boot ankle boots Bottega has going on. Personally, it's not for me at all. I don't need a reason to make my size 9 feet look even bigger than they are. These just look way too clunky. The glitter to me looks a bit juvenile because it's a rubber glitter. It'd be different if it was like a glitter stiletto or a glitter boot or a rhinestone boot. Like, let's go all the way. Let's like glitter it up, baby. But these glitter rubber boots for like, I think $800 almost. It's just crazy to me. And they also come in like a really like yellowy gold glitter and a really silver glitter. Like, they honestly just right away remind me of like Christmas tinsel from the dollar store, and I'm not here for it, and I don't support these boots. Okay, last on the agenda, and perhaps maybe the worst shoes, are the Dolce Gabbana holographic leather boots. These are literally so bad, like I'm not even surprised they're on sale, but they have limited sizes left, which is like shocking to me. I honestly was expecting all the sizes to be available. These are honestly just horrid. They are like a clear PVC moment with this like silver top, and then the bottom has like, it's like they've gotten the shoes resoled with like tires, and they just lazily like cut them, but they didn't cut them to size. So the tip of the shoe actually sticks out more about like beyond the toe. I thought at first looking at these that these were open toe, and that's why it kind of was like had that space. No, the toe ends and then the rubber keeps going. And like a lot of people are self-conscious, especially if you're anything more than like a size 7.5 in a pointed toe, because they can make your feet look bigger than they are, longer than they are. Like certain pointed toes, when I try them on, I won't buy them if they're too like kind of witch-like, like really pointed. These honestly are just like terrible. These were a nightmare waiting to happen, and I can't imagine the sole like getting caught on things. It's just like, I don't understand the thinking behind these shoes, why they were created. They just really need to like vanish to a faraway place and never come back. Honestly, I would really love to see like who is wearing these and who's like buying these, because it's just like nuts to me, honestly. Like, I don't get it. Okay, you guys, well, that was it for today's roasting tacky items that I hate video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I would love to have you back here if you are new here. If you're a returning viewer and subscriber, thank you so much. I'd love to see you again on my channel. Hope you are doing very, very well, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, take care, guys.